Let's start off with the first question.
Number 1.
David Kaplan. What is your letter grade for Matt Eberflus against Tennessee?
B-. I mean, he's not the O coordinator, so I don't put the play calling on him.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'd give him a B. The defense first half wasn't great. Boy, oh boy, whatever he did at halftime to fire his guys up, they made plays. Of course, Will Levis was the guy on the other end, but he did take a team that was 17 down, didn't score an offensive touchdown, and instead of 2 and 306, it's 2,000 in the NFL. It's 3 and 306. And by the way, 2 of those are the Bears.
Sometimes as a coach, as a coaching staff, you tighten the screws. You think you have it down. As a coach, you know this, Cap. You think we've gone through every practice. We went through film. You know exactly what to expect. And you get out there and something does not connect. Something does not compute.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, guys, remember, we got to be able to do this or look at what they're doing to us. All right, let's go to this page. It's in the book. We got to do this. We can win the ball game. We just stay wedded to our principles.
Correct.
And it happened for them with the defense. Eberflus is a defensive coordinator, man.
He is.
And he can see it out there like, okay, we're better than this. And look what happened.
Yep.
I would agree. A B is fair.
Yeah, when you get 17 in the hole and don't get an offensive touchdown, you're the head coach. Some of that's going to kick back on you. But when your team rallies like they did and finds a way to win and your guys believe in you, yeah, you get credit for that too. So I'll give him a B.
Next one.
Number 2.
Has Ryan Bates' play in week 1, in which he had 38 snaps, earned him a spot in the starting lineup against Houston? It's burning, man. It's a burning question.
It is. It's a really good question. Really good.
Nate Davis, taken out of the game. Ryan Bates with more of an opportunity to play. Does what he did on Sunday against Tennessee affect him this upcoming Sunday against Houston?
So if I was the coach, Nate Davis is starting. Now, if you told me I'm the coach and I effectively benched him during the game, if he didn't respond in practice today and tomorrow, if I didn't see a different dude in the building, like I know I screwed up, then I would start Ryan Bates. But if I went, okay, our guy's ready, and I would challenge his ass on Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, when we're getting to the stadium. You ready to do this or not? You're playing for your life right here. You ready to be here? All in? You're starting at right guard. That's how I'd handle it.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Olin said yesterday to me, the most talented guard they have on the right side is Nate Davis. It's not close.
Okay.
But if he doesn't play well, that's what happens. You get pulled.
Here's what I don't know about Nate Davis, Cap. I don't know if he's a guy that needs a massage on the shoulder because he's a veteran player or a kick in the ass to get himself motivated. I don't know what it is. All I know is that from afar, as a Chicago Bears fan, I need the best 5 out there to protect the rookie quarterback. Did Caleb get the ball out quickly? Yes, he did.
2.71 seconds.
However, Cap, again, he needs to have guys he can rely on. If he needs to extend plays, he needs offensive linemen that he can depend on.
Correct.
Not just going through the motions. As the All-22s come out, right? Or does it come out today?
It comes out. It dropped last night.
Late last night.
Yeah, I'll watch it today.
Okay, so I'm just saying, like, hey, man, you're a proud veteran. Nothing's guaranteed. If you don't play well, Ryan Bates will get, again, 38 or more snaps, and you'll be on the sidelines. Do you want that, or do you want to be out there to help this team? It's a big spot.
It's a big spot.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments now where I think Eberflus has to challenge. You know who has to really challenge him? It's Chris Morgan.
Yeah.
He's the offensive line coach, and he's one of the best in football. This guy can flat out coach, and that's why he stayed, and the rest of the offensive staff got blown out.
We're doing 5 burning questions about the Chicago Bears on Cap and Jay Hood. Let's go to the next one.
Number 3.
Cap, in week 1, in game 1, 148 yards, 92 passing yards for the offense. What numbers should we see in game 2 against Houston? 148 yards, game one overall, 92 passing yards. So how do you want to see those numbers improve? What round number can you give me? Like passing yards first.
I need to see more than 200 yards passing.
So 200 yards passing for Caleb.
Yep.
And overall yards.
Total offense for the Bears, I need to see 325 yards in total offense. And I don't think that's asking for very much. That's a very low bar.
Could still be a loss even with those numbers.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
I'm going to look right now. Bears 2023 game log and see where they were in terms of total offense in the games that they won last year. Like total offense last year, they had against the Kansas City Chiefs, they had 87 yards, I believe, passing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 87 yards passing.
Horrible.
And rushing, they had 116. So, I mean, you were just over 200. The loss to Denver, you had 300 yards passing, and you had rushing 171. That's 471 yards, and you lost.
It was a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to get to somewhere around 350. I think that's a fair number now that I look at this. 350. The Washington game last year that they won, Justin played well. 15 of 29 for 273, and they Bears ran for 178. I don't think you're piling up 170 yards rushing, but if you do, you had a great chance to win.
Cap, what is the three most important Bears defensive players, non-secondary?
Ooh, that's a great question. Non-secondary.
Like one of them was brought up by Lance Briggs on Monday.
I would say Andrew Billings. I would say non-secondary. Andrew Billings.
One of them is a linebacker for sure.
TJ Edwards. And
Sweat.
He's going to get chipped. So I would say either DeMarcus Walker or Darrell Taylor. They're going to run 2 and 3 guys at Sweat. What's the other guy going to do? That's the question.
So you said Billings, Dexter, and
no, not Dexter.
Billings, Taylor,
and TJ Edwards.
What do you think of Tremaine Edmonds' performance?
Oh, solid football player, man. Guy's quick. Could be him over TJ, but TJ was your leading tackler in the game. I think he's got to be a beast.
Let me ask you about Taylor because, I mean, he was impressive for game one.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say for sure that's someone I can rely on all season? Like what we relied on in training camp is, Austin Booker can be a guy. Well, it's
he
not there.
Barely played.
All right. So, but with Taylor coming from Seattle, I mean, a versatile defensive lineman. I'm just wondering, like, is he going to be a guy? Because I don't know the answer to that.
Okay. So as I pulled up the numbers last night with a buddy of mine, let's see. Here are the numbers on Darrell Taylor in the game. And I mean, 8 tackles, 7 solos, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 quarterback hits, 1 forced fumble. You're not going to get that every week. Lawrence Taylor didn't deliver that every week. But just get me pressures.
Yes.
Pressures. I'll tell you another guy, DeMarcus Walker. He had 4 quarterback hits.
Yes.
That's big.
That's why I think it's pretty clear that the secondary is the most solid unit on the roster, on the team. Mm-hmm. That's why I want you to give me the other 3 that's non-secondary because that's important. Montez Sweat's important. Andrew Billings and Dexter's development, that's important. I just want to see who else can be able to get to the quarterback because they did a really good job of pressuring Mayo and Bananas on Sunday.
Will Levis.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Last one, Jay Moore.
Number 5.
You getting warm? You got 5 burning questions. Getting warmer?
I've been singed.
Okay. Who should be Caleb Williams' favorite target?
Cole Kmet.
I love that answer. I was going to jump in and say it if Cap wasn't.
Cole Kmet.
Tell us why.
Because, look, I don't think you're going to have Roma Dunze. He's dealing with it was week to week. Now they're saying it's day to day, and that he woke up on Monday and came in the facility. That's why Coach Eberflus didn't tell us, because he didn't know what I was told yesterday. Dunze checked out clean after the game, woke up on Monday, went, man, my knee is sore. And so they sent him for the MRI, and that's where they found us out. He's probably not going to be there on Sunday. They haven't ruled him out, but he's probably not going to play. Look, they're going to put their best guys on both DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. So unless you're running the ball downhill with Mercedes Lewis and Cole blocking, Cole should be able to make plays in the intermediate portion of the passing game.
Yep.
So run the ball, please.
If you can.
You should be able to.
Yeah.
This is not – it's a good front. Look, Danielle Hunter, and Will Anderson are beasts. But guess what? They're not anywhere near as stout in the middle as Tavondre Sweat and Jeffrey Simmons and all those guys from Tennessee's front four. Run the football downhill, take care of the football, and then make plays in the intermediate portion until you can take a shot deep.
I like the idea that he has a safety valve in a tight end, whether that is Cole Kmet or Gerald Everett, to set up the long pass. Like, this is not taking anything away from DJ Moore or Keenan Allen or Tyler Scott if he is available. And it'll be interesting to see how Tyler Scott fares. He was not active in week one. Odunze's down. So does that mean they activate Tyler Scott?
I would think so.
We'll keep our eyes on it. And then remember, DeAndre Carter got a snip as well in the passing game as well.
He did, and they should have hit him on a long pass and did not.
So I'm just saying, like, I would agree that the intermediate pass is good to set up the long play, because for Caleb Williams, and listen, Cap, the quarterback play in week one sucked. It was not great across the board. There was some, good play here and there, but it was not great in week one. But I would say that the ones that were doing it, like Justin Fields, for instance, nickel dime yourself down the field to set up big plays. If you got someone that's open for 5 yards and that's close enough to get a first down, then fine. And if that's going to be Cole Kmet or whoever the tight end position is, Caleb doesn't have to air it out every play. I like that the ball is going vertical, but if he's getting to the tight end and that gets you first downs, keep matriculating the ball down the field.
Totally agree.
Along with the running game. He'll get these big plays, these big Instagram, Sports Center highlight plays. He'll have them, but in the meantime, get a rhythm of the offense. We only saw it for glimpses on Sunday, as you recall. Back-to-back plays where he's like, all right, got a rhythm. You got to run the football, first down, throw the ball to the sidelines, first down there, yardage here.
Move the sticks.
But it's got to be more consistent, obviously, for him to get a rhythm of the offense.
Agreed. And we'll see what happens to Velus Jones. Bears had a kick returner in yesterday for a tryout. Now, is that a message to Velus, or is that they're seriously thinking about moving on? I don't think they are, but we'll see.
He won't be back there again. That'll be all, Cap. And his slots on this roster are getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
If you can't trust him in special teams and he only has a certain set of plays at running back, okay, then what's next? The door.
The Bears had David Wallace in. He played with the Patriots during the preseason, was cut, but averaged 29 yards during the preseason with a long of 53. Just saying.
Shot or no shot in 2 minutes on Cap and J Hood.